There was once a man who believed that connection would destroy us. Not war, not famine, but connection itself. He was a genius in the truest sense of the word, a pioneer of networks before the world even had them. And yet, when the internet began to take shape, when lines of code started to knit the planet together, he tried to stop it. His name was Joseph Weizenbaum, a computer scientist at MIT in the 1960s, a man who helped create the digital age, and then spent the rest of his life trying to warn us about it. Weizenbaum built one of the first chatbots, a program named Eliza. It was simple, a few lines of code that mimicked the words of a psychotherapist. But something strange happened. People believed in it. They confided in it. They told this machine their secrets, their fears, their pain, and that terrified him. He realized that even a crude illusion of understanding could seduce the human heart. If a machine could pretend to care, what would happen when one day it actually could? So he began to speak out, not against technology itself, but against our growing worship of it. He said, "Computers are not human beings. They are our slaves, and we should treat them as such." But the world didn't want to hear that. The world was falling in love with its reflection on the screen. Decades passed. The internet arrived. Connection exploded into something divine and addictive. Billions of us reaching for each other through glass, and yet more alone than ever. Weizenbaum saw it coming. He said, "The question is not what computers can do, but what humans should do." He believed there were things that must remain human: empathy, morality, judgment. Things that no algorithm could ever replicate without hollowing us out from the inside. He was mocked for it. They called him paranoid, a relic of a fading age of philosophers. But if you listen closely, you can still hear the echo of his warning. Every time your phone lights up, every time an AI finishes your sentence, every time you scroll through a feed that knows you better than you know yourself. Weizenbaum died in 2008, long before the rise of social media, before deepfakes, before ChatGPT, before the lines between real and synthetic began to blur. And maybe that's the tragedy. He saw the future more clearly than most, and it broke his heart. The genius who tried to stop the internet wasn't afraid of machines. He was afraid of what we'd become when we started listening to them more than to each other. And maybe, just maybe, that's still the question that matters most.